Hey guys, so it's Kiana and welcome back to my corner. So this video is going to be, okay, I always look like so disgusting in the camera, but in the mirror I look okay. One of them's a liar. But anyway, I just came on here quick. I just want to say something and then I'm done. But basically, just with a recap, as most of you guys know, I have two best friends, Assault Sisters, and they are Lonnie and Aaliyah. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, Alani unfortunately passed away from cystic fibrosis January 18th, 2019. It is now September, obviously, and Aaliyah, her twin sister, she also has CF, obviously, and she is not doing that great. Kind of some more backstory. If you don't watch Aaliyah's channel, first of all, go to her channel. You can get so much more information about the disease and things that she's been going through lately. But basically, I don't remember when it was, but she went to a different hospital than the hospital her and Alani would normally go to get a tune-up, and then she had her second transplant evaluation. This was all happening during the summer. I think it started in like April or May. She went to a different hospital for 2 weeks for a tune-up, treatments, medication. Then she went to her second transplant appointment because she is trying to get new lungs. And then a few months later, she went for her third transplant appointment and is very close to signing the deal to possibly getting on the list. She went to that appointment, and then she also stayed at that hospital to do a tune-up. During that stay, she had her port moved, and she was so conflicted with herself whether or not she should get her port moved, because with any, she has low lung function, of course, because CF, you're not going to have perfect lung function, and it's really risky to go under anesthesia, and she just fought back and forth whether or not it was worth it to move her port to go under anesthesia to move it. She was super insecure about where her port was, and the nurse told her she should probably get it moved. So she just decided to get it moved, and then after that, her oxygen levels would not stay up. She's using 1 liter of oxygen. She was moving it to 3 or 4. So then she decided, after she got out of that hospital visit, she still felt congested and like crap, and she felt like she didn't even go in the hospital. So then she decided that she's going to go back to the main hospital where her Lonnie used to go, and she really didn't want to go back there, but she kind of didn't have a choice. She went back. She stayed 2 weeks. So by this point, she spent her whole summer in the hospital, 5 weeks doing tune-ups. It had been crazy. She was just ready to be done, but she had to spend 2 more weeks at this hospital for more tune-ups, and she was fine. And then she got out, and not even 3 days later, she was having some super bad abdominal pain. Went to the ER, and she has a kidney stone, so they told her she had to stay at the hospital so she passed the kidney stone. She called me one day telling me she couldn't catch her breath, which, I mean, normally with CF, that's not usually that easy to catch your breath, but you work through it. But she really didn't sound good, look good, and you could tell she couldn't really breathe. And she said she thought it was from the medication they had her on while she was doing her kidney stuff, because she had actually gotten an infection from the kidney too. I don't want to tell all the information because she might want to eventually tell it. And then something happened where she was there for a kidney stone, and something happened where I don't know what happened. Usually when she's in the hospital and she's going through something big, she doesn't contact anybody. She doesn't keep in contact. She stays off her phone, which I understand. You have bigger things to worry about than being on your phone, but it's so hard because I call her and I text her, I want to be updated, and it's so hard to not constantly hear what's going on, because I talk to her almost 4 times a day. We FaceTime each other all throughout the day. So since she's been in the hospital, I haven't really been talking to her, and it really sucks. But basically, she went for a kidney stone, and now she's in the ICU, basically, long story short. And it's really bothering me because when Alani, back in January, when she went to the ICU, that's when all her problems arose, and that did not end good at all, and that was a bad situation. I'm not saying Aaliyah's going to be in that same situation. I refuse to say that out loud, but I'm just saying it just feels like I don't know. A lot of emotions are going when Alani died in the ICU, and when everybody found out Aaliyah was going to the ICU. That's not anything you want to hear. So it just, a lot of emotions ran. I have been crying. I don't know if you guys can tell. Try not to do that on the video. But basically, she went for a kidney stone. She went back 3 days after being out. Finally out after 5 weeks of hospital stays. She was out, fine. Has a kidney stone. Has to stay there until the kidney stone passes, fine. But then something happened to where she went from 1 liter of oxygen to 8 liters of oxygen. She no longer wore the cannula thing. She was wearing a mask. She could not breathe. And she called me today. And I could just tell something wasn't right. And saying those things out loud, it just sucks. But I think that Aaliyah, even though I knew Alani was a fighter and she passed, there no matter what, whether you die from a disease that has taken over your life or not, you're still a warrior. You're still stronger than ever because nobody else had to go through what you went through and you got through it. But anyway, not to get on like an inspirational rant, I'm just kind of updating you guys and let you know if I don't post through my schedule this week, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to stay updated with Aaliyah and me as, present as possible in her situation. But that's where she is right now, is the ICU. And I'm just praying that everything goes fine. That she just can get a major tune-up while she's in the ICU and get everything back on track, everything stabilized, and then get out and get back to her life. But that's pretty much all I want to come on here and say. If I don't get to stick to my schedule this week, I'm very sorry. I also have a lot of stuff going on with my job, so those things are happening too, but that really doesn't affect my YouTube life. But when one of my friends is going through something like this, I have to put everything on the back burner and make sure I'm there for my friend. So, because one of my regrets with Alani was I didn't go to the hospital enough to see her when she was in the ICU, and I don't want to have any regrets anymore in my life, no matter what. We're going to think of a positive note, and Aaliyah's going to go through the ICU, get what she needs to get done, and then we'll talk to her after that. If I go see her or not, I'm not going to vlog that, not going to post about it. This is just me posting about it just so I can let you guys know, just in case I'm not posting regularly. But if you guys would go to the Salt Sisters channel that she has with her sisters, so if you're new here and you don't know her channel, the Salt Sisters that she had with Alani, she continues that channel to share her CF journey and to tell Alani's story and to share memories, and she does some fun reaction videos. She's a very funny person. So you have to check out her channel, and I'll link it in the description. Leave her a very nice message, and please, what your religion is, what you believe in, say a prayer for her, and have her family in your hearts, and just hope that she, doesn't have anything major happen to her this year, because she doesn't, or her family, because they don't deserve it. They don't need it. We need to rebuke it and keep positive energy. We're going to keep all kinds of positive energy. So I'll see you guys next time. Please go to her channel and leave her a friendly comment and pray for her. Don't say anything stupid. Don't ask any questions about her disease or anything at this moment. I know it's weird because we normally ask you guys to ask your question, but at this moment, just send positive vibes and not nosy questions and things like that. I say that in the nicest way possible. Mostly because we don't have time to answer them. We just want to see. I think it helps people when they see that they have a world of people fighting for them. So send her a nice comment. If you know her social medias, I think she leaves them in her description. Go on there, leave her some lovely comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Oh my gosh, I'm so emotional. All I ever do is cry. My eyes are swollen.